Sports Network. Hello and welcome all you softball fans for another installment of high school softball on your sports network. Ty Bartell here from the Austintown Fitch Falcon Softball Complex, and courtesy of the Austintown Fitch Falcon Softball Boosters, we here at ysnlive.com will have this sectional final game between the Falcons and the Mayfield Wildcats for you absolutely free of charge, streamed here on the network. As Sydney Watts stands in the circle for the Falcons, she'll be facing this lineup from the Mayfield Wildcats, representing a 6-22 record, beating Lyndhurst Brush in the sectional semifinal matchup. It's Lily Pizzone, Sarah Piazza, Angelia Saltinas, Ella Mikesell, Ella Garrett, Emma Melito, Cameron Stills, Emily Dadelo, and Ella Bagdasarian. First pitch to Pinzone is a swing and a miss, strike, 0-1. Watts defensively has Abby Toth at first, Sam Severn at second, Ayla Ray at short, Morgan Roby at third, Kylie Folkwine behind the dish. In the outfield, Rachel Spalding in right, Kayliana Ray in center, and Miana Orhe is in left. Count evens now on Lily Pinzone. Watts gets another swing and a miss, and Pinzone finds herself down in the count now, a ball and 2 strikes. The count 1-2. Watts into the rock, the step, the fire, holding the bat head back. Nicely done by Pinzone. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss on the 2-2 offering. Watts sends down Pinzone on the swinging strikeout. 1 away here in the inning. One down. Bring up Sarah Piazza. Piazza, right-handed batter. Called strike, 0-1. Tried to bunt, showed it, fouled it back behind the dish, out of play, 0-2. Now the 0-2 to Piazza. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches, up, down, see you later. 2 strikeouts in a row for Watts to start in the circle. Angelina Saltinas up to bat now.
Now batting in the 3-hole for Mayfield is senior first baseman, number 16, Angelia Saltinas.
Saltinas gears up for the swing. Came up empty on the first pitch offering from Watts, 0-1. Ball inside, 1-1. Nice crowd on hand today for today's sectional final game. Beautiful weather we're having here as well. Game time temperature just touching right around 80 degrees, 79 depending on what temperature radar tracker you're checking to. But nonetheless, beautiful day here in Austintown for today's sectional final matchup. Saltina's down in the count, 1-2. Watts looking to fan the side. The 1-2. Foul it back. Got a piece of it, did Saltinas. She'll stay alive to see another pitch. No baseball action across the way at Richard L. Coppola Field today. We're the only show in town in Austintown as far as diamond sports are concerned. 1-2 offering now from Watts. The rock, the kick, the fire. Swing and a miss. Late to the express and a strikeout of the side opens up this top half of the first inning. Going in order are the Wildcats. We take our first look at our Falcon Bats when we get back.
Going the extra mile means doing more for the people who matter most to you. It's how you take care of your family and how you care for yourself. How hard you work on the job and how hard you play with others. How you help the person next to you and the people who need you. At Greenwood Chevrolet, we know going the extra mile is about more than what we do at our dealership. It's what you do after you leave.
Everything you need to find a vehicle you love is right here at Greenwood Chevrolet. Browse our inventory and find a vehicle that's right for you. Next, I'll get you approved for financing that works for you. Then, drive home in your new vehicle. Find a vehicle you love only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Bottom of the first inning, and in the circle for the Mayfield Wildcats, it's Elena Bagdasarian. That'll stand in the circle for Mayfield. She'll be facing this lineup for the Falcons. The Rays are lighting it up and shining bright at the top of the order. Kayliana Ray leads things off, followed by ace of bases, Ayla Ray. Abby Toth bats in the 3-hole. Kylie Folkwine cleanup today. Pitcher Sydney Watts bats 5th in the order. Morgan Roby is 6th. Sam Severn 7th. Lily Stevens, today's designated player, bats 8th. And Rachel Spalding rounds things out in the 9-hole. Couple of stat queens at the top of the order. Kayliana Ray leading the team effectively in hits and on-base percentage, in batting average. Ayla Ray leading the team in RBI and home runs. Extra base knocks as well.
Now leading off the sectional championship game in the bottom of the first inning for the Fitch Lady Falcons is freshman left-hand hitting center fielder number 2, Kayliana Ray.
Bagdasarian. Looking to compete against this tough Falcon lineup. Mentioned beating the Brush Arcs 22-2 in the sectional semifinal match. First base in, waiting for the bunt, goes to the third base side, and Kayliana Ray gonna take first easily. Second baseman slow to cover the bag. It's an infield single. Kayliana Ray on to start. One pitch, one runner on.
Batting in the second position for Austintown Fitch is the left-hand hitting senior shortstop, number 12, Ayla Ray.
Ray showed bunt. Kayliana gets into second base as it plunks off of the helmet of Kayliana as it was going into the second baseline. Stolen base number 32 on the season for Kayliana Ray. She has yet to be caught. Another category she also leads the team in. Pitch goes wild. Kayliana Ray goes to third. Falcons already have a go-ahead run sitting 60 feet away with the count 2-0 on the ace of bases. Ayla Ray hitting a grand slam home run against Avon Lake. Absolutely blistered that ball. I think it still has yet to land out in right center field. Pitch runs low, 3-0 as ace. Looking to reach and bring up Abby Toth. Falcons in that game against Avon Lake put up a 14-run first inning. Pretty much propelled them all the way to victory from that point on. Called strike. Ray was waiting for it. She took it all the way. 3-1 hitters count. See if you give anything to the home run and RBI leader of the Falcons to hit here. The 3-1 from the right-hander. She'll put the bunt down, and Ayla Ray with the squeeze play scores her sister Kayliana safe at first. It's been a minute since we've seen Ayla bunt, but she can still lay him down, and she does so while giving the Falcons the lead simultaneously. Give the RBI queen another one on the season total for the Falcons. And bring up Abby Toth. Celebrating an Abby Day in our last time out. She just celebrated another one out to center field. Abby Day every day. Round tripper number 3 on the season for Toth. The Falcons strike for 3 in the first inning. She's been working on that swing. She's been wanting to get over the fence, power back, send a shockwave at the plate, and get the Falcons up by 3. And 21 RBI now on the season for Toth. Pitch 1, ball to Folkwine now. First 3 batters for the Falcons all have come around to score. 4-hole hitter cleanup bat of Kylie Folkwine. Takes that one inside, 2-0. Kylie Folkwine with a pop-up near first base. Reading it into the glove is Saltinas, 1 away. Nice job locating it, staying with it. A little bit of a breeze in the ballpark. Nothing too crazy right now to where it's going to affect those fly balls drastically. But still, any of those infield balls, you got to locate them rather quickly. Sydney Watts hit 2 long balls in her last game against Avon Lake. Ball 1. She has 10 home runs now in the season. Watts, season high for home runs, 11 coming in her freshman year. She went up and caught that one. Eye level, I don't know how she got a hold of it. 2-1 the count. Watts with 11 home runs, 33 RBI in her freshman campaign. She's sitting with 10 home runs and 33 runs batted in right now. Excuse me. She's tied her RBI season high from freshman year, and she's 1 away from breaking that. She's 2 home runs away from breaking her freshman season high. That one roped down the third base line. It went fair. Watts going to take the big turn at first. She'll stroll into second standing with the double. Watts will get the courtesy runner, doing her job with the bat, getting the double. And Veda Burt up to courtesy run for the Falcons.
Second base for Sydney Watts after her 6th double of the season. Number 19 freshman Veda Burt. And now at the plate for the Lady Falcons, and batting 6th in the order is sophomore third baseman, number 42 Morgan Roby.
Roby with a runner at second base takes a first pitch strike. For Mayfield, Melito's behind the dish. Saltinas at first, Pinzone at second, Piazza at short, Mike Sell at third, Moore's in left, Garrett's in center, Dedelo's in right, and then Bagdasarian obviously in the circle for the Wildcats today. Count goes to 0-2 following the foul ball on Roby. Roby chops it to short. They're going to get the out at first. Advancing to third, Veda Burt sits 60 feet away. But there's 2 down now in the inning following the fielder's choice grounder.
Now pitches 7th place hitter in the lineup is junior second baseman, number 7, Sam Devers.
Severn, first pitch swinging, and it just does go foul. Count 0-1 on Severn. Severn finding her power stroke this season, hitting 3 home runs in this campaign. And there's another one that she's put a charge into, out to left field, and it'll get its way out of here. Severn. She's riding that wave of power. And boy, oh boy, does that swing look good. 5 runs in the first. Severn, second home run in the inning by the Falcons, her 4th of the season. Falcons with a 5 spot in the first. And the designated player, Lily Stevens, will now come up to bat.
18 and 19 for Sam Severn. Now batting in the 8th position for the Fitch Lady Falcons, the sophomore designated player, number 17, Lily Stevens.
First pitch, Stevens takes low for a ball. Falcons with 3 extra base hits in the inning, 5 hits in general, scoring 5 runs, being as efficient as you can be. That one hit out towards left field, but right on a line to Moore for out number 3. Falcons do strike for 5, though, courtesy of 2-run home runs by both Abby Toth and Sam Severn. We go to the top of the second, Falcons protecting a 5-run advantage.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
You can see these players, get to know these names, get to know these coaches at a more personal level than truly you ever did before. And I think YSN has been a big influential factor in bringing us that level of personal connection that we haven't seen any other company truly be able to do. If my legacy goes down as being the voice of the Austintown Fitch Falcons, I can hang my hat on that and be proud of it at the end of the day. My name is Ty Bartell, and my sports network is your sports network. The Boomsticks were out in full force in the last game against Avon Lake in the regular season for the Falcons, and they have effectively carried that into the playoffs now, as hitting 2 home runs in the bottom of the first inning. Middle of the order for the Wildcats, as Ella Mikesell, Ella Garrett, and Emma Melito do up 4-5-6 for Mayfield. Watts striking out the side in the top half of the first inning. That was the 100th time in her career that she has done that. That one runs in and hits her. Plunking Mikesell, getting a runner on board with a hit by pitch. Base runners any way you can get them. Ella Garrett now will step in.
Wildcats and batting fifth in the order is freshman center fielder, number 1, Ella Garrett.
With a runner at first and nobody down here in the top of the second. Mayfield trying to put some offense together. First pitch, that one runs in, and it'll hit her as well. I think no play. They say dead ball. 2 hit by pitches back to back. And has 2 runners on now. As the Ellas taking one for the team. Coach Ward just clarifying that contact did happen with the arm prior to the bat. I believe from what I gathered from the home plate umpire, he was saying that contact with the arm did happen prior, and then it hit off the bat following that. So that'll set up 2-1, nobody out. Opportunity here for Mayfield. First pitch strike, 0-1. Emma Melito, Mayfield catcher. Tried to put the bunt down, jabbed at it. It's a strike. Runners off the bases, but back in safely at first was Garrett. 0-2 the count at the dish. Pitch swing and a miss. Got the strikeout, 4th of the day for Watts, first out of the inning. Bring up Cameron Sills. Sills steps into the left-handed box. First pitch finds the zone. Watts starts off ahead in the count. Designated player in today's contest for Mayfield. Showed bunt, pulled it back. Ball one ran low for a ball. 1-1. That bunt attempt almost made a fantastic catch. Morgan Roby gave a look for it, laid out for it. That pretty much exemplifies the type of player that Morgan Roby is. That's not the first time you'll catch her laying out for one, putting her body on the line, and it isn't going to be the last time you catch it either. One of the ultimate team players. 1-2 the count. The pitch. Waved at it for a strikeout, and it's number 5 on the day for Watts. Second out of the inning. Bring up Emily Dedelo.
Now batting 8th for the Wildcats is senior right fielder, number 11, Emily Dedelo.
As Dedelo, ball up high. Dedelo swings and misses at the 1-0 offering from Watts. The 1-1. And the throw down to first, skips away off the glove of Toth. Everyone able to advance a base. Second and third now set up Folkwine going to get tagged with the error. One of those oddities of a season. In the 17 games prior to this one, Sydney Watts, only one hit batsman. Today in this inning, 2, giving her 3 on the season. Swing and a miss, and gives her a heck of a lot of strikeouts on the season, too. Strikes out the side for the 101st time in her career. Second time today. 6 Ks for Watts. We're going to the bottom of the second as the Wildcats strand 2 in scoring position.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
We'll see some scattered showers and perhaps a rumble of thunder or two.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
More pockets of rain as we go throughout our
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
It's the bottom of the second inning. Rachel Spalding leads things off from the 9-hole. Then back to the top with Kayliana Ray and Ayla Ray for the Falcons. Spalding shows bunt. Can't get it down. It goes foul, 0-1. Showed bunt again going foul on Spalding. 0-2. Rachel Spalding flares that one into left field. Nice catch, though, by the shortstop Piazza for out number 1. Tough play to make there, especially at the backhand overhead catch.
Tracks the ball and makes a nice over-the-shoulder catch for out number 1. Now soaring back to the Austintown Fitch, top of the order, center fielder number 2, Kayliana Ray.
Kayliana Ray bunt single. Our last time up. First pitch ball, 1-0. Kayliana Ray puts the bunt down in the same place she did last time, and they ain't going to catch her. Another infield single. I was going to mention that, too. They had a similar setup defensively for Kayliana Ray with third base still playing back. Her bunt capabilities, folks, she can lay it down either side of the line wherever she wants. She's that talented from the box, too. Not a lost art for Kayliana Ray. Ball 1, she takes off, and she'll steal the bag, keeping her hand on the base. Has still yet to be caught this season. 33 stolen bags now on the year.
Well, they gave her an extra one last game, so she now has 34, actually.
Ball tips in off of the dirt. No one there at third. Kayliana Ray heads up base running. 60 feet away again.
Are we going to call that a steal or a pass or a pile? Yes,
Goes as a stolen base. 2 stolen bases in this exchange. Kayleana Ray. 3 for 3 on the day. 2 and 1 now on Ayla Ray at the dish. Such a dangerous leadoff hitter. With her ability to get on, you talk about a batting average over 750. And then the fact that when she gets on, she's almost guaranteed second base or third base every time she reaches. 3 balls and a strike on Ayla Ray now. The 3-1. Tied her up. Got the strike called. Nice location. Bagdasarian. Count full on Ayla Ray. 1 down in the inning. Kayleana at third. The payoff. Ayla Ray smokes it to right, and that one will leave the ballpark. The home run queen, the ace of base, adds another to her total. 2 more to the Falcons' lead. How many times have we said that this season? Feels like just about every game.
Ayla Ray with home run number 14 on the season, leading the club. RBI number 44 and 45.
14 home runs in 18 games now at the Division I level. Crazy stuff, folks. That's up and down this lineup, too. Abby Toth celebrated Abby Day, her last at-bat.
Baseman number 10, Abby Toth.
2-run home run. 1-for-1 day for Toth. Toth grounds that one sharply, trying to take out Coach Ward at the third base box.
And a correction, Ayla Ray has 3 runs batted in today. That gives her RBIs 44, 45, and 46.
Ayla Ray, too, we want to get you an update. 46 runs batted in, 14 home runs. Both of those lead her team. Toth goes chasing on some high heat, falls behind in the count, 0-2. The 0-2. Let it go outside, opposite batter's box. A ball and 2 strikes the count. A 1-2, chopper over the pitcher's head, goes to short. Piazza not able to beat her out with the throw. Abby Toth showing off the speed to beat out the infield single. 2-for-2 day for Toth. Kylie Folkwine popped up to first her last time up.
Now stepping in catcher number 13, Kylie Folkwine.
First pitch to Folkwine, works as a ball, 1-0. Two and 0 now the count. That sky pops. Again, first base side. And again, tracking it in and falling to the seat of her pants, but nicely done to keep it in the glove. Saltinas takes one away from Folkwine for the second straight at bat.
Stays with it and makes a nice effort to make the put out for out number 2.
Second time Folkwine's been retired on a pop up to first. Bring up Sydney Watts.
Pitcher number 5, Sydney Watts.
Double her first time up. Ball 1 on Watts. Swinging and missing on the 2-ball, no strike offering. 2-1 now. Abby Toth able to take second. Get herself into scoring position. Two stolen bases now for Toth on this season. And a hitter's count 3-1 on Watts at the box. The 3-1. Watts takes it inside, works the walk, free bag for Sid. First walk allowed today by Mayfield pitching. Morgan Roby grounded into a fielder's choice short to first her last time up.
At the plate for the Lady Falcons, third baseman number 42, Morgan Roby.
Two on, two out. 7-0 lead for the Falcons. Morgan Roby hits that one past the shortstop Piazza and allowing Toth to score. Burt goes to second, courtesy runner for Watts. Roby stops at first.
Second baseman number 7, Sam Stever.
Falcons scoring 3 in the inning. Up by 8 now. Severn takes a first pitch off of the glove. It'll be pass ball. Allowing 2 runners to advance. Severn, a 2-run home run. Her last time up.
She hit it fairly hard, but I thought the shortstop was there, and I thought she could have at least knocked it down.
Severn hitting home runs in back-to-back contests now.
Come up here and judge for your daughter.
One fouled back. Severn. Count moves to 1-2 on her.
That ball was hit pretty much to her, but as I said, when it gets that cleaner pop, then it went right through her. That's a 50-50 one there.
The 1-2. Severn will hit that one out to right field. Little bit of carry caught just in front of the fence line. That time by Dedelo. Has out number 3, but not before the Falcons strike for 3 in the inning, highlighted by Ayla Ray's 14th home run of the season. 8-0 Falcons in front after 2. We go to the top of the third. Wildcats bats coming back around.
Guidance and support that improves your quality of life. It's the foundation of what we've done for nearly 50 years. The power of care is nothing without hope, and our counseling services were created with true healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian Healthcare.
Why is 21 News the watchdog station?
How come the equipment was purchased without knowing if it's compatible? Millions have gone to waste.
Seeing an uptick in check fraud.
We break down everything you need to know.
So none of the soil underneath the rail lines is contaminated. Pointing to several gaps in EPA data.
What can you say to the Youngstown community to ensure this is safe?
We'll continue to keep watch.
Going the extra mile means doing more for the people who matter most to you. It's how you take care of your family and how you care for yourself. How hard you work on the job and how hard you play with others. How you help the person next to you and the people who need you. At Greenwood Chevrolet, we know going the extra mile is about more than what we do at our dealership. It's what you do after you leave.
top of the third inning here from Austintown Fitch Falcons softball complex. We are live from the perch here, courtesy of the Austintown Fitch Falcons softball boosters club. So we want to thank you, Austintown Fitch Falcon boosters, for keeping us here in the sectional final contest. YSN will be taking care of the next few rounds too with our $9.99 payment model starting in districts too. But we do offer broadcasts of the sectional final games throughout contests, like in volleyball. We saw that happening too at the sponsorship model. So the Fitch Falcons softball boosters deciding to sponsor this one, and big thanks and a shout out to them for making this game possible and brought to your homes, streamed free of charge. 1-1 the count as Watts striking out 6 today. She's hit a couple batters. Back in that second inning, she's only hit 3 batters all year. She hit 2 of them in inning number 2 of this contest. Called strike 1 and 2 now. Leading things off. Yes. As Bagdasarian. Up the middle, right back to Watts. Fields her position well, makes the turn and throw to first for out number 1. Back to the top in Lily Pinzone.
Roaring to the top of the Mayfield Wildcats batting order, second baseman number 15, Lily Pinzone.
Called strike. Swing and a miss. Down in the count, 0-2. Watts quickly getting ahead. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Went up the ladder, got the chase. Strikeout number 7 on the day for Watts. Sarah Piazza now up to bat.
Now in the box, shortstop number 2, Sarah Piazza.
Two down in the inning. First pitch to Piazza. Cuts and misses. 0-1. One and one the count. The 1-1. And inside, and it's ball 1, or ball 2, excuse me, 2-1. 2-1 the count. Ball 3 ran low and inside. Hitters count on Piazza now. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Count runs full. The payoff. Called strike 3. Got her frozen at the dish. Strikeout number 8 on the day. First one that Watts has registered. Looking as the Mayfield Wildcats go in order 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the third we go. Falcons protecting an 8-run advantage.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
Hi, I'm Eric Carlson, president of Joe Dickey Electric and an Eagle Scout from Troop 60 in Boardman. I'd like to invite you to join us Tuesday, June 11th at the Lake Club for our 19th annual Celebration of Scouting Breakfast. Join us to hear the scouting story and to support the organization that helped me become the leader I am today. Visit gtcbsa.org/breakfast or call 234-900-5906 to reserve your spot today at the 19th annual Celebration of Scouting Breakfast.
Welcome back, everybody, as Lily Stevens, Rachel Spalding, Kayleana Ray, the 3 Falcons, due up in this inning. Goes 8 and 9, and then back to the top of the order.
Leading off for the Fitch Lady Falcons here in the home half of the third inning is the designated player number 17, Lily Stevens.
Lily Stevens flew out to left, her one and only time up. First pitch sailed on Sills. 1-0.
Makes sense, but that lineup card, I would have to show it to you. Had her as a 1, or had her as a DP, so that's what we're going to do from now on.
Count 2-0 on Lily Stevens here in the bottom of the third. Stevens sends that one into left field, and that'll work as a base hit for Stevens. And she'll reach with a single. Bring up Rachel Spalding now.
Now approaching the dish, right fielder number 3, Rachel Spalding.
Rachel Spalding popped up to short her first time up. No, 1-0. Spalding flares it towards second base side, and it'll drop in as a base hit. And between second and the right fielder breaking in, and Fidelo. Kind of a no man's land spot. Second baseman was looking for it too. I think spotted it a little bit late. Had to battle the sun as Rachel Spalding gets a hit now. 7 different Falcons, excuse me, with a hit today. Also noting as that pitch goes low on Kayleana Ray, bounces off the dish. Both runners advance. Second and third now occupied. Sydney Watts struck out 2 in the last inning. She now has 200 on the season. Third consecutive season of having at least 200 or more strikeouts. She actually passed the 3-century mark the last 2 seasons. Still decent amount of games left and a lot of room for that to happen still. Ball goes off the pitcher. Lily Stevens takes off and scores as the throw back to the circle was offline, and good heads-up base running by Stevens. Three balls, no strikes now. Kayliana Ray, 2 for 2, both bunt singles. Rachel Spalding stands at second, no outs in the inning. Falcons at the top of their order. Taking the 4-pitch walk, that'll up the on-base percentage of the OBP leader on the Falcons, Kayliana Ray. She's been aboard all 3 times she's been up. And I'll give you one guess on where she's planning on ending up.
Shortstop number 12, Ayla Ray.
Ayla Ray up to bat. 2-run home run her last time up. Spun out of the way of that first pitch offering for a ball, 1-0. RBI single and a 2-run shot. 3 RBI today for Ayla Ray. RBI leader, home run leader for the Falcons. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Pitch goes off the glove, both runners able to advance. Second pass ball today by the Wildcats. It's 2 in scoring position now, still nobody out in the inning. And Sills. Showed bunt, pulled it back, strike anyway on Ayla Ray, 3-1. The hitters count 3-1. Ray took her swing, took her shot, put it in the gap off the fence. As that'll score 1, that'll score 2. Slides safe at second base, just beating it out. Ray kind of held up in between first and second, tried to kick on the turbo. She just did get in there in time. And with that, Ray has 3 legs of the cycle completed now. 2 more runs batted in, 5 on the day for the RBI queen. She stands at second. As the ace of bases, collecting plenty of them today. Second extra base hit today as well for Ayla Ray. Looks like a pitching change coming in the circle for Mayfield. So as they bring in a new arm, we'll take a quick break and be right back.
We insure your car because some people never learn to park. That's simple human sense.
Ask Holloway Insurance in Columbiana and Lisbon if auto owners make sense for you.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
Bottom of the third, Abby Toth, 2 for 2, as Emma Arth, the new pitcher in the circle. 2-run home run and a single by Toth in her 2 at-bats previous today. Nobody out still in the inning as the Falcons up by 11. Toth takes it outside, up ball, 1-0. Ball 2. As Ayla Ray takes off, steals third. (2-0) the count at the dish for Abby Toth. The pitch. 3-0. The 3-0. Cutting and fouling over the first base dugout. 3-1. Hitters count now. (3-1). Line foul. Try to go third base line with that one. Fouling one each way, Toth now has the count full on her. As Arth looks to come in and get some outs for the Wildcats. The payoff. Sharp liner through the hole. That'll go as a base hit into left. Toth takes the sharp turn and will wisely retreat back to first. Settling for the single and the RBI. It's 12-0 Fitch. 3 for 3 day for Toth. She's driven in 3 as well.
Now stepping in, catcher number 13, Kylie Folkwine.
Kylie Folkwine gets hit by the pitch, first pitch, and goes to first. Sydney Watts.
Pitcher number 5, Sydney Watts.
A double and a walk today for Sid. Brought the breaker, bounces off of the dish. Both runners take off. Both runners safely advance. Second and third occupied. 2-0 the count at the dish to Watts. First wild pitch by Arth since she's subbed in the circle. The 2-0. That one blasted but foul. Watts got ahead of that one. 2-1. Count 2-1 now on Watts. 2 on, nobody out still. 4 in already here in the third. Falcons holding a 12-run advantage. Waiting on that one, but still couldn't quite square it up. Just did foul it off. Watts laughing it off. She says, all right, you got me on that one. Now I dare you to throw it again. Good pitching by Arth. Slowing it down. She slowed it down again, and Watts put it up the middle into the gap. That'll score 2. Watts takes the turn. She'll end up at second time with a slide, too. Second double of the day for Sid Vicious. She brings home 2 runs. Falcons lead it by 14 on a 6-run third. Veda Burt steps in. Morgan Roby. Fielder's choice, reached on an error her last time up.
Now batting third baseman number 42, Morgan Roby, and again Veda Burt is the courtesy pinch runner for Sydney Watts. Now it's second.
Ball 1 on Roby. Falcons up by a massive amount. Wasting little time. Jumping ahead here of the Wildcats. Re-up on the softballs here. game balls. As the count 1-1 on Roby following the foul. Roby will take that one off of the bat. That's probably one of the better ones you'd rather take. The off speed off of the meteor part of the arm, right on the bicep shoulder area.
Now the second baseman, number 7.
I think Morgan reacted to that hit by pitch in a way only Morgan Roby can react to it. Severn sharply lines it, and it's fair down the line. This will go for extra. Severn stands at second safely. She brings a run in. 15-run lead for the Falcons. Second hit of the day for Severn. She has 3 RBI as well. Now batting, flex player for designated player Lily Stevens. It's Miana Jorge. As Jorge got some at-bats in the game against Avon Lake. Take her hacks here in first playoff game in her career with the Falcons. As Jorge steps in, nobody down. Ball one as Jorge takes it low. Ball two. As Jorge quickly gets ahead of the count. Rachel Spaulding, Falcon 9-hole hitter, awaits in the on-deck circle. That one finds the zone on Jorge. 2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Called ball. Full count. First base open. The payoff. All right, we'll take that above the letters for a walk. Loading the bases for Rachel Spaulding.
Now the right fielder, number 3, Rachel Spaulding.
Rachel Spaulding singled her last time up. Takes first pitch for a ball. The 1-0. 2-0. The 2-0. Spaulding sends it to center. It'll drop in for a hit. Everybody advancing at least a base. Severn trying to score. She will. 2 RBI single for Rachel Spaulding. Her second hit today. As Jorge got thrown out at third for the out. 1 away in the inning. But 2 runs batted in for Spaulding as she stands at second. Jules Farmer. Coming into pinch hit for Kayleana Ray. 1 down in the inning. Rachel Spaulding standing at second. Farmer takes first pitch up high. Jules Farmer hits that to left field, but catching it on the line is Moore for out number 2. Miley Somerville up to bat. That one bounces as Rachel Spaulding takes off and takes third. Mm-hmm.
2 runners scored, and then Jorge was thrown out at third.
Mm-hmm. Somerville will take a strike to even the count, 1-1. Rachel Spaulding sits at third. Largest run output in an inning by the Falcons today, 9 here in the third, making up this massive 17-run advantage. Brought the breaker, tried to drop it in for a strike, but called a ball. Very close pitch. That one bounces in and away, allowing Rachel Spaulding to come home and score standing. 10-run, bottom of the third now for Fitch. 3 balls and a strike on Somerville. She's got the hitter's count on her. Fouled that one back. Count runs full. Somerville takes it off of the glove of Piazza, trying to go up high vertically for that one at short as it goes into left field. Safe at first, Somerville. Base hit for Miley Somerville as another Falcon comes up and produces. Kylie Mitchell now stands in the box.
Now standing in is the pinch hitter for the Lady Falcons, Abby Toast, number 4, sophomore Kylie Mitchell.
Kylie Mitchell will take that one into left field for a base hit. Back-to-back hits, Miley Somerville, Kylie Mitchell, first and second occupied as some of the younger Falcons shining bright here from the JV squad. And Zanny Beta now up to bat.
Now coming into the plate for the Lady Falcons, the pinch hit for Kylie Folkwine, number 33, sophomore Annie Beta.
First pitch bounces in off of the catcher. Both runners advance as Melito tried to get in front of it, but took a wild bounce off of her. Beta flares that one to second, but there to make the play on it is Pinzone for out number 3. Falcons strike for 10, though, here in the bottom of the third. They extend their lead to a 18-run advantage. Top of the fourth we go as Sydney Watts pitching a shutout when we get back.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
We'll see some scattered showers and perhaps a rumble of thunder or two.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-res futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
More pockets of rain as we go throughout our
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
It's the top of the fourth inning, and the Falcons electing to put Vita Kelty, the senior southpaw, into the circle, trying to close out the next 2 innings as the Falcons are over the 10-run lead limit. So unless the Mayfield Wildcats can put up 9 runs in the next 2 innings, Vita Kelty will essentially have 8 runs to play with and try to get 6 outs here against the Wildcats.
Senior left-handed pitcher Vita Kelty is now on the pitch here in the top of the 4th inning for the Fitch Lady Falcons in the circle.
Angelina Saltinas, Ella Mikesell, and Ella Garrett, 3-4-5, heart of the order. Kelty to face. First pitch bouncing. 1-0. Saltinas. 0-for-1 today with a strikeout. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Now the 2-0. That one sails away on Kelty. 3 balls, no strikes now. Now the 3-0. That one hit out to first base line, but it's foul as it tails into foul territory. Out in right field as 3-1 the count moves to on Saltinas. The 3-1. Sky pop out towards left field. Yana Orhe looks it into the glove for out number 1. Ella Mikesell got hit by a pitch. Reached her first time up. First pitch, ball 1. Ball 2. Three balls, no strikes now. Time called. Pitching coach Becky Spalding maybe seeing something in the delivery from Kelty that she wants to address here. Kelty laboring with her command a little bit here to start, tossing 8 pitches, and 6 of them for balls right now. So 25% strike percentage is not what you're looking for. Coach Becky Spalding, essentially a college-level pitching coach that the Falcons are so lucky to have in their coaching world, and comes right out, throws a strike. Sometimes it's nothing even groundbreaking, folks, in the conversations that happen in the circle. Sometimes it's just reminding the players exactly who they are and what they're capable of. 3-1 swing and a miss. 3-2. Vita Kelty runs the count full now as Mike Zell.
We have run the market on 18-0 this week.
The payoff, swing and a miss. Got away, though, from Folkwine. She quickly gets on top of it, tosses to first, and completes the strikeout. Kelty fans her first for Falcon pitching. That is strikeout number 9 today for Falcon pitching. 2 down in the inning.
Now coming to the plate, center fielder number 1, Ella Garrett.
Kelty evens the count with the called strike on Ella Garrett. The 1-1. Takes off on Kelty. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Getting on it. Morgan Roby jumps on it, makes the throw across the diamond to get the 3rd out of the inning. Kelty runs the gauntlet, gets a fly out, gets a strikeout, gets a ground out. Little bit of everything, but the Wildcats go 1-2-3 in the inning. Bottom of the 4th we go. Falcons protecting a massive 18-run lead.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats, because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% saved, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
Everything you need to find a vehicle you love is right here at Greenwood Chevrolet. Browse our inventory and find a vehicle that's right for you. Next, I'll get you approved for financing that works for you. Then, drive home in your new vehicle. Find a vehicle you love only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Ella Gordon, the new pitcher in the circle for Mayfield, as Vita Kelty up to bat.
Pitcher number 24, Vita Kelty, leading off in the bottom of the fourth inning for the Fitch Lady Falcons. First batting appearance today for Vita Kelty.
Pitch a ball. 1-0. Two balls, no strikes. Vita Kelty jumping ahead of the count, 3-0 now. Works the 4-pitch walk, does Vita Kelty, and gets to first base safely. Falcons in the Division I Northeast 2 sectional final here. Should they go on to win this game, next contest would be the district semifinal matchup on May 13th. It'll be a 4 p.m. first pitch start time in that one at the Cavelli Sports Complex, home of the Youngstown State University Penguins softball team. Lexi Butis up to bat. First pitch swinging, she'll sky pop it to second, making the catch, one away in the inning. Falcons, the number 1 seed in the bracket, 30th seeded Mayfield. The Green Bulldogs defeated the Madison Blue Streaks 10-0 today, so at the Cavelli Sports Complex, we will have a district championship rematch from 2 years ago, as the Green Bulldogs are slated to take on the Austintown Fitch Falcons, should the Falcons hold on to win this game and nothing catastrophic were to happen. But the Green Bulldogs have already booked their ticket to the district semifinal. Green, the 18th seed, beating the 22-seeded Madison Blue Streaks, like we said, in a score of 10-0 today. That'll be the first of 2 district semifinal games at Youngstown State University's softball field, as the Falcons will be the first one, starting at 4 p.m. first pitch start time. The 1-1. That's a sky pop, and pitcher makes the play. 2 down in the inning. There's Miana Orhe up to bat.
Now entering the box, left fielder number 21, Miana Orhe.
That went right on a liner to third, caught. They call it the hot corner for a reason, as nicely done at third for the out. As the Falcons get a walk but can't get anything more out of it, as we go to the top of the 5th. Fitch 3 outs away from advancing to districts.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Holloway Insurance in Columbiana and Lisbon if auto owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Top of the 5th inning, and just looking around the area at some other scores of interest for the Falcon softball team. We mentioned that Green had already won their game against Madison. That is who Fitch will face should they get these 3 outs here in the top of the 5th and book their ticket to the district semis. But some other scores of interest is Chardon. Chardon, the 6th seed, taking on 17th seeded Cuyahoga Falls Black Tigers, leading 23-1 in that one. First pitch swinging, and it'll go foul as Melito battling Kelty. Kelty trying to look for her 2nd inning of shutout softball. On the other side of that one, too, Glen Oak is up on Akron Ellett, the Lady Orange, 7-1 right now. So if everything holds chalk as it was, well, I should say 23-1 is a final in that Chardon game. So the Chardon Hilltoppers, the 6th seed, have booked their ticket into the opposite end of the district semifinals. And should the 13th-seeded Clanton Glen Oak Golden Eagles hold on to defeat the 15th-seeded Akron Ellett Orange, then they will also be in the district semifinals. And then we will have all 4 tickets booked. That one goes foul. Third base side, 1 and 2. So if everything holds up through, Chardon's on one side, Green's on the other, and we will, if the scores hold up for the 2 games that are live, we should have Fitch and Green in game number 1 of that district semifinal on Monday, and then Chardon will be taking on Glen Oak in the 2nd. The 1-2. Called strike 3. Kelty fans her 2nd. Ten strikeouts for Falcon pitching today. 2 of them by way of Vita Kelty. She's got 1 looking, 1 swinging now. They also really made things interesting, did the Falcons defense. Kylie Folkwine's at 3rd. Abby Totes behind the dish now. Lily Stevens is at 1st. Little bit of changes everywhere. That 1-0 lined into right field. Base hit. Spalding gets it back in time. First hit of the day by Mayfield bats. Not out of the realm of comfort zone for Abby Toth. She plays catcher for her travel softball team quite frequently, so she has a 2nd home behind that dish. Nicole Paradise stands at 1st. 1 down in the inning. That liner over into 3rd base, foul ground, 0-1 to start. DeLo takes that one as a strike at the knees. Kelty gets it. 0-2. Kelty goes above the letters. That 0-2 offering, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Ball 2. 2-2. Kelty. A 2-2 hit towards center. Kayleana Ray with a diving grab. You hit anything to Kaylee's Island, it's not coming back. Second out of the inning, and Mayfield down to their final out. Again, folks, as we wanted to do, as we've done this whole broadcast too, huge shout out and a huge thank you to the Austintown Fitch Falcons Softball Booster Club for making this game possible, free to stream to all of you at home today. We thank the sponsorship from the Austintown Fitch Falcons Softball Booster Club as we were able to be here with you for this sectional final contest. Ball 1, 1-1, lefty-lefty matchup here. They really don't get much better defensively than Kayleana Ray out in center field. The amount of ground she's able to cover, plus the arm, the cannon of an arm that she possesses, man, oh man, you really can't sneak much by her. That bounces in and past Toth. Toth will wrangle it, but not before a base runner advances to second base. One in scoring position now for Mayfield. 2-1 the count at the dish. The 2-1. Liner to short. Ayla Ray in her final home game tosses to first for out number 3 as the Falcons advance from the sectional final by a score of 18-0, where they will meet the Green Bulldogs in a district championship rematch from 2 years ago. This time it's a district semifinal, though, at the Cavelli Sports Complex on Monday, May 13th. That is the first of 2 district semifinal games at YSU. It'll be again Austintown Fitch versus Green, 4 p.m. first pitch at the Cavelli Sports Complex. You can count on us here at YSN Live to be there with the call of all the action. As our $9.99 pay-to-view model will begin in the districts, as $9.99 will get you access to all the district games that we have on hand for the day. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching this broadcast of high school softball on your sports network. To our proud owners, both DJ Yoakley and Brian Scott, able to bring this game to each and every person I'm unable to make it in attendance today. To our GM, Steve Leslie, with his work with Bob Seton Park Baseball, YSU Football, and YSNLive.com, the many hats that Mr. Leslie wears, and we thank him for each and every single one of them. To the Austintown Fitch Falcons Softball Booster Club for making this game possible, streamed live to all of your homes free of charge here today. And most importantly, to all of you who tuned in and helped support these kids, schools, and communities. You guys are really and truly what YSN Live is all about. And so we thank you. If you were tuning in from the Mayfield area, maybe getting your first taste of the network, we hope you enjoyed the ride and maybe want to come back sometime soon. We also want to remind you YSN Live is a completely free service to schools. So contact your athletic director or email us at info@ysnlive.com to learn more. Or if you're right here in the Austintown community supporting your Austintown Fitch Falcons, we want to thank you for your continued and constant support of not only Austintown Fitch Athletics, but also ysnlive.com. Or wherever you may be in the sport of high school softball, this is Ty Bartell bidding you all a farewell and a good day, everybody.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.